Hi everyone, and welcome to my skincare routine. I got this comment a few weeks ago about what my skincare routine is, and so I thought I would make a video showing you exactly what I do. Today I'll be sharing my once a week skincare routine, and this really sets me up for success for the rest of the week. I'm also going to be sharing a little bit of what my daily routine looks like for my skincare. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a mask that is super simple that I do probably every other week that just brings everything together for my own skincare. It's really important to know what your skin type is. So whether you have oily skin, or dry skin, or different textured skin, what you're needing, what your skin and your body is needing is also going to be different for each person. So this is what works for me, and if it works for you as well, that's also amazing. For my once a week skincare routine, I do 3 things. I first start off with Black African soap that is raw. So this is what mine looks like. It's a little nub right now. Nothing fancy. I'm also going to link all of the products in the description, so make sure that you check those out if you are wanting to buy any of these products. They are all organic, they're all vegan, so if you're wanting to love your skin, make sure to love it back with the ingredients that you use. So first, we got our Black African soap, and before you do any kind of skincare routine, make sure that you wash your hands first. So wash your hands first, that's always the first step. So Black African soap has so many different benefits and nutrients in the soap itself, especially if you get it in its raw form. And what I'm doing with the Black African soap is just priming my face to receive all the things that I am going to be putting on my face later. So we're just getting the dead skin, the top layer of dirt that may be on my face. So this isn't really a deep cleanse, it's just to wipe off the surface level things and then get my face ready to receive all the different other benefits of the mask we'll be doing in a second. So now that our face has been washed, we're going to move on to our second step, which is a clay mask. But before we get into the clay mask, another thing that I want to mention is that I use a separate towel for my face. So the towel that I use to dry my hands versus the towel that I use for my shower is different than the towel that I use specifically for my face. And that's just because I want to make sure that what's being put on my face, even though my hands are clean and my body is clean after a shower, it just needs to be a different towel so that I'm always getting something fresh on my face versus me having a damp towel from my body or a damp towel from my hands. So there's another thing to be mindful of if you are someone who does break out. It may be not only the products or a diet, but also the textures and the temperatures that you're putting on your face as well. For our clay mask, we are using Moroccan Rosso clay. Again, I'm going to be putting a link in the description for where you can find this. It is a natural clay mask. Another clay mask that I do recommend is bentonite clay. Also, again, just be mindful of the sensitivity in your skin. I've used bentonite clay before and it works really well, but I do find that it gets my skin a little too hot and a little bit itchy. Whereas this one is a little bit softer and it is going to make your face a little bit red, but it's only because all the blood is coming to the surface with your face tightening from the clay getting hard on your face. So I do recommend the Rosso Moroccan clay mask. You want to make sure that if you're using any kind of clay mask that you're using a plastic or a porcelain ceramic bowl and a plastic or wooden spoon or spatula or whatever it is you're going to use to put the clay mask on your face. metals have alkaloids and they can mess with the components of a clay mask. So porcelain and wood is really good for doing a clay mask. And with clay masks, less is more. So as you saw, the pouch for the clay mask is super tiny. This will last me a very long time. So when you're mixing it, you want to use warm or hot water and do, maybe even just a couple drops at a time, or you can use your spoon to just kind of put a little bit of water in and then mix it that way so that it is a texture where you can paint it onto your face. This is what the clay mask looks like. And this is what it should look like after you've mixed in your water and your clay. And just mix a little bit at a time until you get the consistency that you're wanting. Again, it should be able to stick to your spatula or your spoon, and it shouldn't be too runny. But you should have all of the clay incorporated, and then after that, just start painting your face. Now we look super cute with our clay mask on. We're going to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's completely dry, and we're going to rinse it off with warm water and a towel. Okay, mask is off, and now we go over to our third and final skincare routine, and that is actually another mask. So we have washed our face, we put on a clay mask to take out all the impurities, and now we're going to be doing a cooling and relaxing mask to even our skin tone, make our skin nice and soft, and moisturize ourselves back up again. So the face masks that I currently use are called Present for Your Skin. They no longer make these. I bought 2 packs of these, and I tried to buy another one like a month later, and they're not on Amazon. You can search them on Google. Nothing shows up, so these are discontinued. If you are wanting to use a face mask like this, I recommend trying going to Marshall's, go to TJ Maxx, or if you have an Asian market or Asian cosmetic market near you, go check those out. They have a lot of vegan options, which are what these are. And if you are going to buy something, just make sure to read the ingredients. But I always recommend getting something that's natural and vegan because we're putting that on our beautiful face. This packet comes with 4 different face masks, and depending on what my body's needing in that moment, I'll choose which one I'm gonna use for the week. So if I'm feeling extra dry, or maybe I've had some breakouts, or I just want something to be very relaxing, is what I'll choose for my face mask. So it comes with a cica, an aloe, a probiotic, and a collagen mask. So 4 different masks are in these boxes. And today we're going to be using the collagen one. And look how cute these are. Super cute. It's got like a little, it almost looks like a pomegranate on it. But they're super cute. And again, these are vegan. So again, I recommend getting something that's 100% plant-based because we want to make sure that what we're putting on our skin does not have chemicals that aren't going to be harsh and irritate our skin. So this is going to go on for about 15-20 minutes. So if you're going to do self-care, make sure to block out, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours for whatever it is that you're doing so that you can take your time and not have to rush. That's another tip that I'll share, is that if we are rushing doing our self-care routines, then that's also going to affect how our skin is as well, because that is causing and adding stress to something that's supposed to be very relaxing. So you can see that she is very, very wet, which is what we want. Now, this face mask does not fit my face. It's a little too big, which is okay. It does cover all my face, but it's a little big, so it looks a little funky on my face, and I'll show you in a second. The mask is just a little bit too big for my face. You can see that there's a little bit of folds, but we want to just make sure that there's no air bubbles, no pockets of air, and just make sure that it's as evenly as possible on the skin. And then we'll be like this for about 15-20 minutes. And now it's time to take it off. Again, we start from the top and peels right on off. That's it. That is my once a week skincare routine done. Don't have to do anything else to the face. The face is nice and supple and moisturized and smooth and soft and all the things that a skin should be. So next I want to share what my daily skincare routine looks like. It's very simple. It is just the Black African soap. You want to make sure that if you are using pure raw Black African soap, that you're not scrubbing this on your face directly. You want to make sure that you're rubbing it on your hands first or on a loofah and then applying it to your face, as there are a lot of hard minerals. You can see one right there, that little black spot. And Black African soap is just a mixture of a lot of different ingredients. And so don't apply this directly to your face, as it will scratch your face. After I wash my face with Black African soap, then I apply aloe vera, 100% or as close to 100% aloe vera as you can find. Whether you buy or grow aloe yourself and use it directly, or you can buy it in a jar like this. And this one is 96% aloe vera. You want to make sure that, again, your ingredients are as natural as possible and that they're using the whole ingredient as much as possible, so that we're getting the full effects and benefits of the nutrients as well. When I take my shower, I use Pharmacy whipped greens. This is a very soft, oil-free foaming cleanser, and this one is moringa and papaya. And that's it for my daily routine. We have Black African soap, we have aloe vera for moisturization, and then I have the cleanser that I use when I'm in the shower. I also use a very basic SPF on my face as well for moisturizer afterwards, just to seal in and make sure that my skin is protected for when I go outside. And we are nearing the end of this video. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And this is the mask that is super simple. It's 3 ingredients. You probably have at least half the ingredients in your house already. And it's really great for evening your skin tone, for inflammation that you may have on your face and in your skin. You're gonna need your porcelain or plastic bowl again, and your wooden or plastic spoon or spatula as well. The ingredients are honey, turmeric, and warm water. That's it. You're gonna want to mix some turmeric in your bowl with some warm water. Again, like the clay mask, make sure you get it to the consistency where you can paint it onto your face. And add your honey. You're gonna wanna use warm to hotter water so that the honey does melt a little bit and it has a better consistency for your mask. If you made it to the end of this video, I just wanna say thank you for watching. And if you are someone who is struggling with your own skincare routine, if you're just getting started with a skincare routine, or you don't know where to start for a skincare routine, I have created a skincare booklet that you can download as a PDF that not only is going to give you options for different products and styles to use for your skincare. It's going to include a quiz so that you can figure out what kind of skin texture you have and what products best suit your skin type. And all of this is enveloped in a very holistic and natural approach. So the skincare quiz is going to pull information from your Ayurvedic dosha, and this will help you better understand your body type, your skin type, and how your own diet is contributing to your skincare. And if you would like a copy of the skincare booklet, or you want to book a wellness consultation with me, there is going to be a link in the description where you can message me directly on my Instagram, or you can email me and we can get you started on your skincare journey. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much.